mrityorma amritam gamaya avir mayedhi rudro jatte dakshinam mukham te namang pahi nityam te namang pahi nityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality, and evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So, welcome to Shanti Gita, and we have read the other day, verse number 19. But what did we read? Probably forgot. That's why let us recapitulate what we read. Here Arjuna, in the verse number 16 of the last reading, said in the 3rd chapter, the ka māyā. You are talking about māyā. What is that māyā? Which is adbhuta, which is very unusual. Ka avidyā. And what is the ignorance? Individual. What is cosmic māyā? What is avidyā? What is the technical term? Which is called jiva-sutika, which is the cause of the birth of this individual soul. Nitya, are the eternal, ba, opi, atho, ba, anitya. Or otherwise, it is unreal. It is real or unreal. Real like this, it is real or it is unreal. This māyā, avidyā, both. Ka-svabhāvastayo. What are the nature? Svabhava means nature of these two. What are the two? Māyā and avidyā. That was the question. And then Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Then Sri Krishna responded in verse number 17. Srinu, listen. Mahadbhuta māyā. Māyā is extremely surprising or wondrous. Sattadi tri-guna-annita. That is made of the 3 gunas, associated with the 3 gunas. Māyā means māyā is equal to sattva plus rajas plus tamas. These are all made of the 3 gunas. If the 3 gunas are not there, māyā is not there. So this whole world is a play of 3 gunas, māyā. Sattadi tri-guna-annita utpatti-rahita anadi naisargiko pikathate. Some say that it is naisargik. It seems to be there, but it is not there. They say that wonderful cosmic māyā is the 3 qualities and is said to be without beginning. Utpatti-rahita. There is no beginning. You go back when the māyā started, when this cosmos came. I saw when I was born, I see my father, my grandfather, his grandfather, great-grandfather, great-great-great-grandfather. You find out, you don't find where it started. Which day māyā started in Brahman. We do not know. Utpatti-rahita. And anadi. There is no, that's why there is no beginning. At the same time, naisargiko, and it is there eternally. You know, everyone sees that this same world is there. Same world, maybe you say that it is not the same because it is changing, but apparently it looks like the same. Same sun I saw yesterday, today the sun. Yes, someone may analytically say, no, it is not the same sun because so much of energy has been dissipated. But for me, for my little mind and little personality, these are all, they are eternally as it were. So this is the we read. Why it is happening? Then we read the verse number 80. Avastu vastuvad bhatu. Avastu, it is not there, but it appears as vastu. That non-substantial appears to be substantial. Non-existent appears to be existing. It's a common example. You see the water in the mirage. You know? So when you travel in a desert area, you see all water. Huh? And it's called the horin, the deer. They run to drink water in the scorching sun. They exhaust their all energy to get some drinking water, thinking, I see the water there. And they go to find the sand, hot sand. So it is avastu. It is not there. Vastuvad bhati. But it appears that as if the water is there. As that example is also this. This is real. I see, you're making noise. But when you go to sleep, is it there for you? When you go to deep sleep, even if you go to dream, this does not exist for you. This reality, this pain, pleasure, anxieties, worries, whatever we have now here, gone. So it is fictitious. Sometimes it is here, sometimes not there. So, avastu vastu vadbhati, vastu sattva samasthita, because it is standing on the vastu sattva. Vastu is Brahman. There is something, there is sand, hot sand, but you are seeing is water. Because without sand, you cannot see that there is the watery reflection. That means there is something that is called Brahman. That is the sattva. That is the essential truth, sattva. Sattva, vastu sattva, samasthita. Resting on the vastu. All these are appearances. And these are like a mirage. Sad asadvyam. Can you say Maya is there? Well, yes, I see. How can I say it is not there? Can you say it is not? Yes, it is not. Because when you experience, all the sages who have experienced Brahman, Atman, Maya vanishes for them. There is no existence of Maya. They see only God. They see only Brahman everywhere. So, śuddha-satvā, anirvaccha, therefore you cannot ascertain it. You cannot say positively, this is this, that is that. It is not definable. Positively definable. It is not positively definable. Shanta, anirvaccha, shanta cha bhāva-rūpiṇī. Shanta means it is, shanta means it is end, sa anta. It has an end. Shanta. Because whenever you have a knowledge comes in your mind, knowledge dawns, you have the wisdom, brahma-jnana comes, knowledge of the self comes, anta. This Maya ends. This ignorance ends. Shanta. That's why it is unreal, inexpressible, and it has an end. Sha anta. Exists in the form of reality, but appears. It is real. It is so real. So Brahma-jnanis see that it is permeated with consciousness. God, simple language, they see God everywhere. And we ignorant people, we see God nowhere. So it is the play of, why do we do? It is the play of avidya or Māyā. And last verse, 19th verse we read, it says, Brahma-śaktir cit-jaḍair brahma-śaktir-mahābala. We read it, 19, our last time. Durghato dghatanashīla jnana-nasya mohinī. Again, emphasizing. This Māyā, it is brahma-āśraya. It is taking refuge in Brahman. All the waves and ripples have taken refuge in the ocean. So brahma-āśraya, it has taken refuge in Brahman, brahma-āśraya. Cid-viṣayaṃ, its subject is consciousness. It is consciousness. Brahma-āśraya, holding on to the Brahman, cid-viṣayaṃ, whose field is consciousness itself. Brahma-śaktir, it is the power of Brahman. Brahma-śaktir means It is the power of whom? That is a Brahman or Atman. Atman is the better wala Brahman. Brahma-Shakti. When creation is not there, the Shakti remains hidden. When someone is big singer, great singer, sitting before us, does not sing, that singing ability is hidden there. Brahma-āśraya, that person have that singing art or the ability. Similarly, Brahma had this power of projection, but sometimes it does not. Snake sometimes coils and rolls down and stays there. A snake sometimes moves. But the coiled up snake is also snake who has the power of movement is inherent there. Similarly, this Shakti, what has come out, it is Brahma-āśraya. It is on the foundation of Brahman. Cit-jaḍair, its subject is consciousness. Brahma-Shakti is a power of Brahman. It's manifest from Brahman, it's no other than Brahman. The water, waves, ripples are no other than the ocean. So Brahma-Shakti, and that's Mahabala, tremendously powerful, Mahabala. And that power is what? Durghato udghatanashila. It creates such thing which is impossible to create. Which is not there, it appears like that. See how solid is this world. How our experience every day, how we cry and weep for things in the world. How can you say it is not there? That's why it is a Mahabala. This power is tremendous, powerful. Shakti. And Durghato udghatanashila. It has the capacity to ghatana, aghatana, ghatanashila. The same. That which is impossible to happen, it makes it happen. Jada, the matter, appears to be consciousness, and consciousness we don't see anywhere. We think we are doing. We are doing means who is doing? Hand is doing, mouth is speaking, eyes are seeing. I think it is all. No. It is a Shakti of the Brahman. It's nothing you. That's why Ramakrishna said, search your eye and see where do you end. There is no I. What is I? Your I, ego. Search, what is that I? The speech. The eye seeing, the ears, the hand, feet, touch, taste. What is you? No. And go back. Then it is Brahma-āśraya. Then you go back to the Brahman or the Atman or the consciousness. But jnanasya, when knowledge comes, it's all trickery is exposed. Suppose someone is showing some magician. If you can catch that trick, then there is no magic. Magician then smiles at you. Oh my God, you caught me. So this is the trickery of Maya, and Maya is no other separate from Brahma-Shakti. That is the power of Brahman. So meaning what it indicates, one thing appearing as many. Main purpose of this scriptural reading is that you are seeing God, you are feeling God, you are touching God, you are tasting God, but you don't recognize it as God. So that is the reading. We read that. Now, 20th verse. Today we are reading. Śakti-tattvaṃ māyāya, śakti-tattvaṃ hi māyāya, viṣayaṃ āvṛti-rūpakam, viṣayaṃ āvṛti-rūpakam, tamo-adhika āvṛti, tamo-adhika-āvṛtihi, shaktir-viṣayaṃ-pakhaturājasi. Oh, I have to read differently. Tamo-adhika-āvṛti shakti, tamo-adhika-āvṛti shakti, viṣayaṃ tu rajasi, viṣayaṃ tu rajasi. Śakti-tattvaṃ hi māyāya. Maya has two power, not one power. It is two powers. What are the name? Viṣayaṃ tu rajasi. Viṣayaṃ āvṛti-rūpakam. One is called viṣayaṃ. Viṣayaṃ means projection. Āvṛti, covering. So it has two power. The magicians also do that, two power. One mesmerizes you, puts up light sometimes to do something, and then puts the light on. So, covering and projection. Movie, take the example of the movie. When you go to see a movie, then you enter into the room, before your movie just to start, they put the light off. That is the trickery. It's āvṛti-śakti. That is covering you. Covering your vision that you are sitting with friends and talking, somebody is there. You forget this scene, your focus goes on there. So before that, your attention is withdrawn and immediately start parallelly, boom, some song or some boom, start. That means your attention from this direction suddenly pushed on that direction. So it will have two power. One is the āvṛaṇ, means covering, and another is the projection. Projection, there is a white screen, nothing is there. But so many projections are coming and you forgot yourself so much. Then you look at that and you get intrigued into it. And you cry sometimes. Someone is, you are a soft-hearted person and you see some injustice and someone is beating someone. And you are in the tears. Arey, what has that to do with it? It is all the play of the fun of the light and shade. And you are sitting in safe position. No one is touching you. And it is not happening, truly. They have all done it for money. They kill each other for money. They make, they be friendship with money, or love with money. So for money making. But we are fools. We pay our money to be befooled. So this is the Maya's play. Two aspects of Maya. One is āvṛti, covering aspect. Another is viṣayaṃ, projection. This is in the Viveka-Chudamani, you will find also more description in Vedanta Sar. It is very much discussed there. So, viṣayaṃ āvṛti-rūpakam. And tamodhika āvṛti. Āvṛti means āvṛaṇ, which covering aspect is more of tamas. Tamas means darkness. We sleep. That is our tamas state. When you are working, you are rajas state, rajas activity. When you are meditating, trying to become shanta, it is called the sattva state. Sattva, rajas and tamas. So we move in the three planes. So it is śakti-tattvaṃ. These are the two Shakti, Māyā of Māyā. One is called the viṣayaṃ-Shakti, projecting power, and one is āvṛti, covering aspect. Tamodhika āvṛti hi. When you see āvṛti, an āvṛaṇ covering, that is tamodhika. There is more of tamas there. Tamodhika āvṛti shakti. And viṣayaṃ, when it's viṣayaṃ, projection, it is of the rajasa. Term is rajasa. People are also, or some, in the 17th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, it deals with this, three gunas. And very critically they are analyzed there. Three gunas, what are the impact of the three gunas, what are the expressions of the three gunas. Sattvika person, sattvika nature will be, make everyone calm, serene, soft, sweet, loving, caring. Rajas, I. Do you know who am I? I. So always I, ego, and always pounding on my ability, my success, what I say, and dominate over everyone. Sattvika quality will be soft, sober, humble. That is the nature of it will subdue that way. So these are the three qualities, and permutation and combination. We are humans, we have all these. So here is Sakti or viṣayaṃ to rajasi. So the running translation.
Even we don't say the I like that way, but still I want to do it. I want to say it. I want to go there. So those are also.
No, I will be there for doing anything we need. We should have to say I, Otherwise, how can you deal in the exacting in this world, no? I am going to eat. I am going to sleep. I will be said. But this I is arrogance. Beyond my ability, I am saying, I am. Oh my, who are you? 7 billion people is there. Who you? Who cares for you? How big you are? How many PhDs you have? How many Nobel laureate degree? Even you get 2 Nobel laureate degree. What is that? Who cares? After you die, no one remembers. Even you are here, no one remembers. I. But still we do that. Anywhere say, do you know whom you are talking with? I am such and such person. So I'm the head of the center. No, you have to talk to me. So I'm head. Car head. This head is that. But of course, in your work situation, you will have to say, yes, that is your duty. That's a different thing. Duty is something different. You go to our Belur Math, our President Maharaj is also the head of the spiritual organization. He takes very strong decisions. That is not with ego. That is for the good of the Sangha, good of the society, good of the ashrama. No. That is when you subdue to God and express that in a transactional world, you will have to say something. But that is not the point. Point is what attitude is coming from your heart. Your surrender to God, humble, and it will automatically be soft. A person of sattvika quality, very soft. They will not be able to fight with you. It seems that they are all idiots because they don't talk and don't shout with you. But they know this is all foolishness. Truth should be held on, and we have come to improve our character, to remove our tamasa nature. Tamasa means dull nature, careless nature. Some people go, oh, something is there. Oh, did you see? No. Oh, I am in what? Are you in meditation, samadhi? Why not you see? When you see everything. Our order is like that. When you move, you will see everything, but you will pay attention to do it anything or not, that's your thing. But your awareness should be there. Sarva dehos means prakasho pujayate. Bhagavad Gita says, when a person becomes sattvika, in every organs of his body will be more of revelation. Let's say Swami Vivekananda stayed in one place for 2 days. He knows all the history and he can give total history of that particular place, what has happened, which year it has happened, this, that. His mind is so sattvika.
But the professional detectives, when they are also there, they can see the whole thing very quickly.
But that is not for this ultimate purpose. They see on only one place they may be successful, not in other place. But spiritual sattvik will be whatever you are doing, wherever you are going, you will be alert. Your eyes will not skip. You may say something or don't say, that is not the point. Mother, Holy Mother, one noticed everything, but she would not see the fault of others. That's a different thing. That's the quality. Seeing that, but will not, we have many stories. Our Sankarananda Maharaj, our 7th president of the order, we were staying in some of our educational institution in Calcutta. Acha, what we do? Suppose I am a guest here. So what shall I do? I will do only to talk to people and this and that. Am I going to see how many banyan trees here or how many hibiscus trees there? Shall you do? And so he was there only 1 or 2 days. Then he asked one local monk, he went there to salute and said, hey, Maharaj, acha, how many coconut trees are in this campus? It is 1 mile campus, big educational institution. The campus starts on the road by bus. It will take few minutes to cross that stretch of land. And he asked how many trees are there. He did not know what to say, but he made up a mind to quickly escape from Maharaj's scolding. He said 1992 or something like that. And Maharaj thought, 992 means all correct. Yes, probably right, very, very pleased. And then after getting out from Maharaj, President Maharaj, they went, and the person who is in charge in the garden, who notes all these things, refers, he came and told him, Swami, Maharaj asked me, I gave this number. Don't divulge the real number. I'll be caught. The point is that it may be ridiculous, no? You are a guest, you are coming to stay here a few nights. What is the need of how many banana trees are there? How many lemon trees are there in the right and left? That is not the point. Point is your attention. Attention. That is the sattvika quality. I know our President Maharaj, Atmasthananda, who became the president, that Swami came over here. And in the morning, we wake up, and I was just walking with him to take around. I first started asking our internal monastery, what is the name of the tree? I don't know. Started, I don't know. Then he said, Acha, how many steps are here, Ajay? From the front step down to the cul-de-sac, how many steps are there? What is the need of that? We may justify ourselves. It is a crazy thing to know. But sattvika mind wants to know, yes, knowledge and alertness. And after some time, I was so afraid of walking with him.
Counting step or looking at like that, really you don't need, because if you have a mind to make up stories like that, then you can always, like for example, I count the steps and then I have the story for everything. So that's how I remember things, but it has nothing to do with sattvika mind.
No, sattvika, do you ever think that how many steps are here? It is Thakur's property, Thakur's land. There is this plant is not yours. It is for the garden, for this beauty. So everything belongs to Lord. Even, believe it or not, it was a tradition. Even the cows, how many cows are there? Which cow is keeping, each cow has a name. And President Maharaj has time to inquire about that. One day, President Maharaj, Shankarananda Maharaj is sitting in his room, and the principal of Vidya Mandir College, Swami Tejosananda, came. He was Brahmananda Maharaj's disciple. He came to salute, and then he said, Tejosananda, I saw that there is a bulb on whole day. What is the meaning? Why it is on whole day? He's from a distance. Where is Vidya Mandir College hostel? In one bulb is somebody have daytime it is on, wastage of electricity. Oh my God, that attention it goes. Sarvodehos mean that is the sattvika quality. It is said when you become sattvika, you cannot avoid. Your attention will be there, you can feel it, and their feeling is that everything belongs to God. So there should be no wastage. You should know, you feel identity with the ashrama, because it is Lord's ashrama. So you should know, no? As we keep our personal things, we are aware of our personal things, no? If you ask how much money is in your account, Almost we know how much is in our account, no? Because I think it is my money. But if I ask you, how many money is there in the bank today of this, no, I do not know. Of course, I should not know have that. But the question is other things. So these are alertness comes, sattvic quality. So it says that tamodika, you have this tamogun more, that is the āvṛti-śakti, that is the covering aspect. In sleep, it covers our knowledge, it covers our buddhi, it covers our mind. That's why when you go to sleep, we say, I do not know anything. āvṛti-śakti. And tamo, and viṣayaṃ, projecting power, now. Now it is we are working in the projecting our mind, our senses are acting. Even in your dream, your projecting power is working, mind projecting things. So these are the rajasi. Vidyā, I have read, the powers of Māyā, 28th verse, are indeed two types, veiling and projecting. The preponderance of inertia is the veiling power. Preponderance, excessive, excessive of the veiling, covering aspect. That is called the veiling power. And one which is called the projecting power is of passionate nature. That means it is always aggressive and it goes into the Now, next verse 21. Vidyā-rūpā śuddha-satvā, vidyā-rūpā śuddha-satvā, mohinī, moha-nāśinī, mohinī, moha-nāśinī, tamaḥ-prādhānyato avidyā, tamaḥ-prādhānyato avidyā, āvṛti-śaktimattvataḥ, āvṛti-śaktimattvataḥ. Tataḥ. Vidyā-rūpā śuddha-satvā. Vidyā-rūpā meaning of the form of knowledge, vidyā-rūpā. Śuddha-satvā, pure intellect. That means when the knowledge comes, you know your sattva quality is developing in you. That is the question. Know. Do you know how many trees are there? Do you know the steps are there? It may be irrelevant, but it is relevant because I am interested because it is Thakur's place, it is Lord's place, so I should know it. But that is a knowledge. And if we don't know, are we in meditation? Just for sake. Suppose I don't know how many steps are there, because I go over there. Am I meditating so deeply that I am not aware of these steps? I am. How many times I went down the steps? But I am never cared to know. That means knowledge, the sense of knowing, that sense is not developed much. Sattvika is not developed much.
What if you don't know like the number, but you got a feeling for them?
No, that is also awareness.
But not like counting.
Not counting, but I am giving one example, but not that. But awareness is more. Sattvic quality, awareness is more. Vidyā-rūpā, so it is the form of knowledge, cosmic ignorance, Māyā. Vidyā-rūpā, śuddha-satvā, of the pure essence of sattva. There is sattva quality more. What is that? Mohinī, it is charming. Sattva quality also, sattva is also creates bondage. Sattva is like a chain made of gold. And tamas is made of iron. Iron chain, hey, I don't like it. That you can give up. But even someone binds me with a golden chain, it is gold. We like it. Because it is gold. That's why sattvika quality, sattva is a dacoit. That Ramakrishna story. 3 are the highway robbers, no? Tamasa is what? Āvṛti. What he says? Hey, beat him, snatch him, take away, kill him. That's a tamas. Āvṛti, knowledge, wisdom, love, affection, all gone. And then second person comes, and he is also a highway robber. He said, why to kill him? we need money. We need his purse. I have taken out. Okay. Let him bind him. Raja is binding him. Let him bind him in the tree, and Bata will not be able to go anywhere, and not to give any information to the police. Okay, let us go. And then another highway robber was there in the same group. He said, we have taken away the money, and in this deep forest, he tied him in the tree. No one will come in this road, so he will die out of thirst. And compassion came. And he came and untied it, and then showed him the path up to the end of the forest. Forest is samsara, this world. No? And he said, hey, that is your home. Then the gentleman was very grateful to this third burglar. No? He said, oh, you did so much for me, why not come with me in my home, and I will entertain you. Then he said, I cannot go there. The police will catch me. That police jurisdiction means freedom. Evil activity cannot be done. These three gunas are all dacoits, all burglars. They rob our qualities. Sattva, sattvagun, sattvaṃ sukhe sanjayati. Sattvic person enjoys happiness. Suppose they get a beautiful flower, and they enjoy that. It is not that tamas people will enjoy differently. Rajas people will enjoy differently. Sattika people will enjoy differently. They are looking at the moon. And that is also attachment. Whenever full moon comes, hey, let us go to see the full moon. They go to the beach. Okay, that is also good. Much better than any other sin. See the vastness of the ocean. But that also binds you. Attached. Very finer attachment. That's why vidyā-rūpā, śuddha-satvā, mohinī. That's why it is mohinī, means it is deluding. It also deludes us. At the same time, moha-nāśinī. It is 21. The māyā, or cosmic ignorance, is of the form of knowledge, vidyā-rūpā, śuddha-satvā, pure essence of sattva quality. It is mohinī, it is charming, and also it destroys delusion. Why? If you cultivate more sattva quality, detachment will come automatically. Because sattva is clean. If the mind is clean, you can see what is beyond the mind. That's why meditation makes our mind. That's why I say even in your meditation you may get some vision experience. Our scripture says don't get stuck there. Because that is you can be caught there. Not to go further. I'm happy. Why to go further? That's why it is called two obstacles in meditation. No? A viṣayaṃ, or one is viṣayaṃ, means mind gets run in, scattered. And another is tamas, when it goes to sleep. Viṣayaṃ, or what is the technical name? Āvṛtya, no. It is the meditation time, two obstacles, three obstacles. Another is the rasasvāda. Rasasvāda means you are experiencing meditation and you are feeling great joy, and you stuck there. Joy, you are getting caught into the joy itself. You have to go beyond. You are that joy. You are not to enjoy that. That's the devotee's attitude. I want to enjoy God. But it is, if people get there, before reaching the highest climax, they can get stuck there. Tai bole, rasasvāda. You are enjoying the rasa. It's a very good state. For us, we crave for that. But those who have reached there, they should have to be careful. No, this is also a bondage, which is in the plane of duality. So, destroyer of delusion. So it makes delude us, sattva quality, and also sattva quality frees us from all bondage. Got it? Sattva quality will be able to take out all our bondage, all our attention, because it is so clean and so sanctifying that you can see the truth beyond. Tamas quality is too low. Rajas is the action, and sattva is the purer. And sattva starts from here, sattva ends here. Beyond that, Brahman. So, be careful, even sattva to cultivate, don't get stuck even. That's why many people say, I have this vision. Well, good, your sattva quality. But don't get stuck there. Go, move on, till you reach the goal. Reach the goal means you reach in a point where nothing to go, and you feel the oneness, the absolute. That's called the samadhi. Reach that state of samadhi. So the cosmic ignorance is of the form of knowledge. It is of the nature of pure essence of sattva quality. It is charming, and it is the destroyer of delusion. It can destroy the delusion. Acha, this is the collective ignorance, no? Māyā. The question was how the Māyā functions, how individual ignorance functions, no? Avidya, your individual ignorance. You are ignorant, I am ignorant. How my ignorance will be destroyed. That is, my avidya will go. We will say, my avidya will go. How? Now know what is avidya. And what is Māyā? Māyā means you also, we are all under Māyā. It's a cosmic level, it's called Māyā. Individual level, it is called avidya. Remember, two words. Individual is avidya, and cosmic is Māyā. But still they are defining avidya. Or tamaḥ-prādhānyato avidya. You see, in the Māyā, it is sattva quality because God's characteristic. God by his Māyā created this. So he is fully aware. But we are born in that Māyā, that's why we are avidya. We are, in us is tamas more. Tai tamaḥ-prādhānyato avidya. Tamaḥ-prādhānyato, the individual ignorance of avidya is due to the preponderance of the inertia of the tamas. And sa āvṛti, she is endowed with the power of covering that truth. In us, tamo-gun is more. And in the cosmic Māyā, sattva-gun is more. That's why God created this universe, but he is not bound by it. But whatever we create, because of our tamas nature more, we get attached to it. Now 21st verse, ota hoye gelo. Tamo dia. 22nd hobe. 21st hoye gelo, 22nd. 22nd bolche māyā avidya navai bhinnā. Māyā avidya navai bhinnā samaṣṭi-vyaṣṭi-rūpataḥ. Samaṣṭi-vyaṣṭi-rūpataḥ. māyā-vidyā-samaṣṭiḥ. māyā-vidyā-samaṣṭiḥ. caitanyam bahudhā matā. caitanyam bahudhā matā. What is that? Māyā avidya navai bhinnā. Māyā is a cosmic ignorance by which the whole sun, moon, stars, galaxies has been created. No. It is Māyā. And avidya, my ignorance. What I like, dislike. God has created everything. Why you say I like? It's God's thing. Why you say I dislike? That means you have your own ignorance projecting on it. Understand that. God is not bound by anything.
So why do they call it ignorance?
But
Cosmic, then it's God. What's the word that
why? Because it is duality. It is duality. Absolute truth is truth. There is no creation. Whenever you are seeing duality, that's why the creation comes, and there is the sun, moon, stars, and all this life, all these forces come. Actually, what God has created, that does not bind us. We are bound by our own choices. by my own avidyā, by my individual ignorance. My individual ignorance is creating problem. The tree and plants are all same. You go to the garden, so many flowers are there. God has created equally, dispassionately. But you say, I like this hibiscus. I don't like this flower which falls down so quickly. You are saying that. In the eyes of God, all equal. So that's why māyā, avidyā, nabhi bhinnā, they are not separate. Samaṣṭi and vyaṣṭi, it is the cosmic sense and individual sense. Individually called avidyā, and individual avidyā, why? My likes and dislikes come. As a result of my likes and dislikes, I suffer, or I smile, I enjoy, or I cry. All this dual activity happens because I am in this level of duality. So māyā, avidyā, no boi at all, bhinnā, is different. Why? Samaṣṭi and vyaṣṭi-rūpataḥ. One is the collective form, another is the individual form. Māyā-vidyā samaṣṭiḥ, totality of the māyā and avidyā, sa, that is she, can but eko only, evo, bahudhā matā. They are only one appearing as many. Suppose by your avidyā you create the night dream. You are the only one, but you create so many things there. See them fun, and then you can understand what is God's creation. In that māyā, what your dream creates, your avidyā creates that entire dream. And there are people, and they are liking something, disliking something. All these are having their problem. But you have created for fun. Your dream is for fun. But the people created there, they are having their choice of likes and dislikes and attachment or detachment or whatever. So this is the cosmic plan of God. It is equally created for fun. That's why Gita said, na-udeti cit-jaḍair. Bhagavan does not give anyone some punishment of giving some sin. Okay, do sinful activity. Or not saying, okay, you do all what you call, noble activities. No? Not chaiva sukritam vibhu. He does not give the results of good karma, bad karma. He does not do anything. All your karma, all your likings, disliking is coming back to you. Ajnana āvṛti-śaktimattvataḥ. Because of ignorance, you are thinking that God is giving. God does not give. Your karma is giving you back. So there comes the karma theory.
So now this māyā and avidyā, can it be related, the suffering from māyā and the suffering from avidyā can be the karmoja and mohoja, these two types of...
Karmoja is what I did, my karma has brought me here. And mohoja comes where? That's a delusion, that's a part of the karma, our ignorance.
So both of these belong to avidyā?
Both of them belong to avidyā.
Not of māyā?
No. Because māyā is God's. From God though create, he is totally detached. That's why the song is there. The child plays with so many toys and things. But child, just for fun, it plays. It has no attachment for anything. That's why child means really who is just a small boy. A little attachment will come as he grows, as we have grown now. Our attachment has become so deep. Attachment, detachment, likes, dislikes, pleasure, pain, the feeling, they are also strong. So it says, from the collective and individual perspective, if you look at that, māyā and avidyā, they are not settled different. It is only cosmic and it is single. It is called the example. Vriksha-avacchina akāsa and vana-avacchina akāsa. The space in the Vedanta Sara. You have read all these things, you are not saying anything. Vana-avacchina, vana means the forest. the space covered in the forest, and space taken by one tree. As space, are they different? Do you got it? There, suppose here is a forest. You say, oh, this is the space, garden space. No? Garden space and space taken by one hibiscus plant. Are they separate? Space-wise? Same space. Whether the plant is there, you cut it, space will remain space. Whether you put 20 plants there, the space will remain the space. So in space-wise, there is no difference. Māyā, avidya, that's why collective and individual perspective, it is a collective of so many trees, plants, that's the garden space. And individual space taken, they are certainly no different, not. But the combination of Māyā and avidya are one alone. Avidya and Māyā, they are one alone only. But she is thought of as many. Māyā individually is, they are materially one, but it appears many. Māyā and avidya, they cannot make a separation. And people see it by their ignorance many. 22. Ashe, you asked a question, Ashe? Okay. 23. Let me finish this 23.
And last weakness, someone asked question, you didn't answer that one.
Shall we go for that?
2 questions are there.
Okay, 5 minutes. 23. cidāśrayā, citibhāsyā, cidāśrayā, citibhāsyā, viṣayaṃ taṃ karoti, viṣayaṃ taṃ karoti, āvṛtya citsvabhāvaṃ sat, āvṛtya citsvabhāvaṃ sat, sadvikṣepaṃ janayettataḥ, viṣayaṃ janayettataḥ. cidāśrayā. Cit-jaḍair means standing on, refuging, taking refuge. Taking refuge on cit. Cit means consciousness. It's taking refuge on consciousness. Suppose waves are taking refuge on the ocean. Do you understand this now? Similarly, this world is taking refuge on what? Brahman. Standing on the foundation of consciousness, cit means consciousness. Citibhāsyā. Citibhāsyā means being revealed by the consciousness. How everything is revealed? Because of the consciousness. I am talking. How this talk is expressed? If there is no consciousness. If there is no consciousness, it is a dead body. No. So the consciousness is the foundation, and consciousness is helping me to express these words. Citibhāsyā, being revealed by consciousness. Without consciousness, you cannot see, you cannot talk, you cannot feel, you cannot experience anything. Without the heat in your oven, neither the fire, without the fire in the oven, your cooking will not be done. Your rice, potatoes, they will not jump. When you cook and your hand will not be burnt. Suppose it is no heat, you put the pots, pans and everything with rice, dal, mixing everything. It has no power. So cit, it is standing on the cit, consciousness, revealed by the cit, citibhāsyā. viṣayaṃ taṃ karoti. It subject matter, it makes it as subject matter. The standing on the support of consciousness, revealed by consciousness, she means what? Māyā. Makes herself the subject matter. She splits herself into two. One is subject, another object. Thereafter, covering the nature of consciousness, she generates the projection from the existence. Got it? Little bit. See, again, standing, just keep your idea focused in the kitchen. there is the oven, and the flame is there. And you put the pot and pan. No? Achha, now you put your hand in the pan, your finger burns. You say, oh, the pan is hot. Pan, I burned my finger in the pan. Pan cannot burn you. Pan is jada, it is like this. But the consciousness, the fire, it has entered into the pan, and the pan which is not, has no heat of its own, you touch it, you feel the heat. That means heat is coming from somewhere else, it is transferred into this and giving the identity that the pan is powerful enough to give you burning, whereas the burning power is in the flame only. So chit is the consciousness, is the flame. It penetrates into matter. This body-mind is a robot. It is entered into this and it is functioning. You see, oh, I said this, you said that, I understand that, I understand. We are talking about that. But the chiti, this consciousness is behind and it is manifesting even this word. But we don't recognize the consciousness. We see it is the robot telling, X robot talking to the Y robot. So this is the point. So therefore, after covering the nature of consciousness, that consciousness flame, no one talks about that. She generates and generates projections from the existence. That whatever is other things you see they are all conscious by themselves. We are foolishly thinking the tree is conscious, the plant is moving towards the light, no? A crawling worm is trying to save his life. It is all conscious. And what is the consciousness? Whose consciousness? Who is allowing that consciousness to make this jara, this matter, as consciousness? It is consciousness, Satchidananda. So feel that way. That's a meditation.
But jara is consciousness.
Jara, that is afterwards. That goes after knowledge. Before the knowledge, jara is jara. Okay, so we end here now. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. So some questions? আজকে কত তারিখ?
আজকে
21st September 2021. 21.
Today is the equinox, right? Today is the whole.
Oh, that's right. Or
Yeah, whole we have.
tomorrow.
Okay. So the question has come, a wrong impression is that from outset, appearance of tamasic and sattvika are look-alike. Sattvika people do work a lot, but not like rajasika one who are full of ego. Their work are fully selfless, right? Yes. Actually, sattvika quality sometimes we mistake. Rajas, tamas quality we sometimes define as sattva. Understand? When you meditate, it is called sattvika quality. No? But I am sleeping. And I come out and I say, I am meditation. I did the meditation. Actually, you are in tamas. Sattva will be alert. Sattva, when the sattva quality you are practicing, your meditation will be vivid, transparent, awareness will be there, focused only inside. But apparently, tamas thing will appear that I am meditating and come out, I will be calm, I will be serene. But it is due to tamas, due to sleep. But when the awareness comes, that face will be also shining. But that is a sattvika manifestation. That will give wisdom, knowledge, peace inside. But this will give a piece of sleep. not piece of meditation. So that is the true. So this question is very correct. Sattvika people, when they do work, they also do work. But they do with detachment, they do with freedom, they do with joy. Rajasika people, tamasika people work. They will be angry, they will be frustrated, they will be disturbed too much because of the impact of the tamas and sattva. So we have to be careful. That's why sattva tamas quality. Please read the Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter. You will find elaborately discussed there. And we can know what is my quality and how I can improve. We are all, that's why in the morning you do that. We sleep. We sleep and then we say, oh, temple is open, we'll have to go. Then body says, okay, another 5 minutes. That is tamas. Then that's why I say, don't allow that. Jump out of the bed, okay? And then go and take a shower. Say, tamas to rajas. And after finishing that rajas, then try to come sit for meditation, sattva. But many people, we used to do it. In the morning we get up, I am meditating, and the bed itself. And I am meditating, and within few minutes, I am back to my eternal meditation. So, say tamas, rajas, and sattva. Another question. In Bhagavad Gita, it is stressed that one should approach any work thinking of it as just as a duty and without any attachment to the results of the action to avoid bondage in the material world. Yes. But in reality, almost no one in the world works with that mindset. Everyone is preoccupied with the outcome of their action. What is the fate of people who gets bondage in the material world? I would suggest that in reality, almost no one in the world works with that mindset. Is not true. Some may be more, some may be less. We get attached when we do work. But sattvika people, we can make a practice. I am done. I should have a goal. I'll have to finish this work today. That target should be. Suppose for a holy man, sattvika person, he has been given to cook. And he goes on cooking. The Thakur's bhog time is gone. Then 1 hour late, 2 hours late, and he's cooking. It is sattvika because he is sattvika? No. You should have to make a target that I'll have to prepare the meal by 1 o'clock. The Thakur's bhog will come before that. The target should be there. And I'll have to active in that way. But it is the attitude. Why I am doing? For whom I am doing for God. It is doing for my spiritual end. It is to purify my heart. I am doing all these things. So, this attitude can be practiced, and there are people who really do all their activities centered around this idea. So, but it is too hard, without the attachment. Yes, I am not attached to the result, but I am focused to the goal. I have to finish the work this time with full attention. Time frame is to be followed. Otherwise, this world in which we live, you will be dysfunctional. Then you go to a cave. If someone lives in the cave and has infinite time, you can eat now, you can eat night 10 o'clock, you can eat around 3 o'clock in the early morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. You do whatever you like. But when you live in a society, you will have to have the target. And that is the principle this Ramakrishna order teaches us. To do with utmost attention, utmost focus, with deep intensity, but at the same time know you are doing for God. And keep your mind free from all tension. And focus on work and work and work only. Okay?
This question was from last Wednesday.
Okay, last Wednesday there was a question, I could not attend to that. The question is that, please can you explain how the Atman, individual consciousness, is same as Brahman, infinite consciousness? I understand that I am Atman through neti, but not able to go beyond that. Yeah. Okay, very good question. When we can do not this, then you will reach what? You will reach the Atman. Atman does not mean a pocketed small thing. You will go to that consciousness. And that consciousness which was thinking, my consciousness, my will go away. Consciousness will remain. And that consciousness is everywhere. Just I gave the example. The tree occupying little space. When the tree is cut, this Atman remains there and Brahman goes away. Brahman and Atman are the same. Total space and the space occupied by the tree is the same space. Am I clear or not? Just imagine a garden with, say, 1,000 trees are there, big garden. And the total space occupied by all the trees added together is the space of the garden. That you think that's Brahman. And now, one tree is there, you are focused on that. That is the Jivatma, one, individual. So long Jivatma, consciousness is there interpenetrated, no? Before you have destroyed the tree, suppose the tree is standing then. So in every pore of that tree, there is the same space. The space of the Atman, space equal to Atman, that space remains the same. When the tree is there, a tree you destroy. So if I am here, if I can destroy my ego, my body, mind, idea, my idea, identification with my senses, with my mind, with my ego, with my buddhi, intelligence, if we can destroy, then what will remain? It will go back to this consciousness. But the same consciousness is the cosmic consciousness. There is no two part there. What is making the part? Individual plant and that another plant. They are making the space. But one plant, when everything is cut down, it merges into the cosmic consciousness. So cosmic consciousness and individual consciousness are the same. That means you need not have to think about anything. If you can really reach that consciousness, analyzing, I am not the body, not the mind, not this thing, I am the witness, and go back to that state, then you will see that the same consciousness is the cosmic consciousness. Aham Brahmasmi. That's why it is called Aham Brahmasmi. How Aham becomes Brahman? Because Aham, with the body-mind making me separate from the entire space, when the body-mind is gone, the space is, the only space is there. Whether trees are there, sometimes certain garden, people go and all the old trees they cut, no? In big business people do that. And they plant new trees, no? So what happened? The space becomes open then. That is the Brahman. But when the space was covered by individual trees, 1,000 trees, it appears that each tree is taking space. And each is with the consciousness. That is called individual. And that is called the cosmic. But Atma and Brahman. Atma and Brahman are not too different. Here is another question. Could one say that this whole world is the play of consciousness or Shakti? Yes. That is the way. That is, it is a stand. This stand can be taken. Everything is play of the consciousness. So you think consciousness everywhere. If this attitude is taken in every movement of our life, what I am doing, that's also expression of consciousness. That is whatever, everything I see, action is going on. It is also play of consciousness. Why I am saying play? Because I see the name and form. If my mind were transported to the nameless divine entity, then I will not see you and me separate. So it is a play, God playing. That's why in devotional term we use. Is it not the ocean? If I say ocean is playing with itself, all the ripples, waves, they are all playing. Who playing with whom? Ocean is playing with ocean. The ocean is so big, But only the surface, a little play and fun going on. But it is nothing but the ocean. So, ocean is playing with the ocean, consciousness is playing with the consciousness. Shakti is the power of Brahman, that is manifesting. It is Brahman, 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 and its power. So this type of attitude we can take every moment and try to see consciousness everywhere. Here also consciousness, there also consciousness. Yes.
So is the law of karma within Maya or is the law of karma within Maya?
Law, of course, Maya. Law of karma under avidya, individual ignorance, and that falls under the cosmic plan, cosmic ignorance. When they are, that's why those people who realize God, they have no karma. They transcended all karma.
So then karmaja dukkha is also not only in avidya, it's maya also. Mohoja and karmaja.
Both are under Maya, no? Maya and avidya, no difference, that we read. Only individual and total. From the perspective of individual and from the perspective of totality. That's the same thing. Only what happens, when it is vast ocean, ocean does not get polluted, no? But a small bucket of water, that can be easily polluted. So individual soul gets polluted much. When the same is in the ocean, you pour 1 million buckets of bad water. What will happen to the infinite Pacific Ocean? It will absorb. So in that there is not bad thing. In God there is nothing bad. But individually we are under the influence of Maya. That's why we are having so much shortcomings. Okay? So thank you all for joining. And tomorrow, tomorrow is Wednesday, no? So Seva Prana. Prabhrajika Seva Prana will be giving the gospel class. Okay? Thank you all. Yeah. One more?
Everything, if we try to think all is consciousness, will it help me, though we do not realize?
Yeah. Realization comes after repeated thinking. Because this is the reality. Truth is that. Because all the sages, you go to read the Upanishads, they say that it is permeated with consciousness. Satchidananda-rūpo, and then you go to the Ashtavakra Samhita or the texts, they say it is all consciousness, no? So if I think that, am I right thinking? But the wrong thinking will go away, and day and night thinking like that, one will be able to feel that I am consciousness. I am the same consciousness, you are the same consciousness. Whatever I see, feel, experience, act, react, everything is permeated with consciousness. Nothing but consciousness. Nothing but H2O in all the waves and ripples. How big is that? How small is that? How meaningless is that? How meaningful is that? So that will happen. That's why we have to... Otherwise you say, I am Atman. How do you say that I am Atman? Repeat it again and again. That is real nature of us. But I, at this condition, I don't understand that. I think I means this body. I means this my mind. So to overcome that, we have to say, I am not this body, I am the Atman. If we say everything is consciousness, say again and again and again, you see consciousness. That will happen. Thank you. Bah.